I found a door behind my bathroom mirror. I moved into this old rental house last month. It's in a quiet neighborhood. Cheap rent, nothing too weird, except the bathroom. The mirror above the sink is old, almost antique looking. But when I first cleaned it, I noticed the frame wasn't sealed to the wall properly. The whole thing wobbled. So last week, out of curiosity, I pulled it off completely. Behind it was a narrow wooden door, no handle, just a keyhole and warped wood. There's nothing on the floor plan about a closet or crawl space behind that wall. I left it alone for a day or two. Told myself it was probably some sealed-off cabinet. But things started happening. At night, I hear something behind the wall. Not rats, not plumbing, breathing. Like slow, shallow breaths right up against the other side of that door. I finally broke and pried it open last night using a flathead screwdriver. It wasn't a closet, it was a tunnel. Narrow, cold, carved directly into the stone, and it went deep, way deeper than the dimensions of the house should allow. I only stepped inside for a second. The air felt wrong, heavy, like I'd walked into a cellar that hadn't been opened in 100 years. I swear I heard something move further in. I closed it, hard, hammered nails into the frame, put the mirror back, told myself I imagined it. But tonight the mirror is cracked from the inside, and I can hear breathing again, closer now. The breathing continued, a slow, wet rasp that vibrated through the cracked mirror. It wasn't the sound of an animal, it was too deliberate, too knowing. I backed away from the sink, my heart hammering against my ribs. The cheap floral wallpaper seemed to writhe in the dim bathroom light. This wasn't just a weird house, this was something else entirely. The next few days were a blur of paranoia. I tried to ignore the mirror, to pretend it was just a crack in the glass, the breathing just the house settling. But sleep became a luxury. Every creak of the floorboards, every rustle of leaves outside the window, sent jolts of fear through me. The feeling of being watched was constant, a weight pressing down on me. I started noticing other things, small things at first. A book moved slightly on the shelf. A door that I was sure I'd locked was ajar in the morning. Then, the shadows started. They seemed to linger just a moment too long, stretching and distorting in ways that felt unnatural. I'd catch a glimpse of something dark at the periphery of my vision, a fleeting shape that vanished as soon as I focused on it. One evening, I was in the kitchen making a cup of tea. The setting sun cast long, eerie shadows across the linoleum floor. I reached for a mug in the cupboard, when I saw it a handprint on the dusty shelf above. It was large, with long, spindly fingers, and it looked like it had been pressed there from the inside of the cupboard.